in high school, radio and television production.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. I had a TV show in college when I was at Marion.
Awesome.
No, you didn't.
I did. It was a really boring talk TV show. It was part of our communications credit.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. And I was a radio TV film major at Indiana State the first semester in college.
Cool.
There you go.
Good stuff.
The first semester in college.
I'll have
Yeah.
a little bit of that background.
That's kind of how mine was, too. It was sort of like, I had a TV show for 2 semesters. It was required.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, and the funny part was Indiana State, after that first semester, asked me not to come back.
Jesus.
Well,
It's normally the other way around with Indiana State.
Yeah,
I'm going to
typically-
have to ask you to stay away. If you keep coming, restraining order.
Terre Haute? Why
we're
were you
not
in Terre
gonna-
Haute anyways?
That's where Indiana State was. The
smell.
The kicker became. Oh, it was horrid. You have no idea.
Paper mill.
The kicker became. I got a .18 GPA,
Nice, Van Wilder.
0.18.
Nice.
not a 1.8.
Yeah, so that means you got attendance credits, right? Maybe?
What?
I had 7 classes, plus an elective eighth that carried on. It was a weird thing that they did in the communication department. And I had all Fs and 1 D.
Oh, nice.
And the math on that carried over to a .18.
How did you? I don't even get that.
Well, I mean,
even I did better than that in college.
Needless to say, I didn't start out with a GPA where I wanted it to be, and then I had to work it up from there.
You know, some
What? Yeah, right.
people set the curve, other people set the floor. You know, everybody's got a different lot
Right?
of life.
They're like, "Well, this is the glass ceiling," and I was like, "Well, here's the floor."
Can't even see the ceiling.
And we're done there. And it was very funny because I majored in beer and cards and women. Okay.
Obviously.
Obviously.
And somehow he failed that.
Yeah. Well, no, I was.
He was on a roll.
I did really, really good. I was on a roll, like 1 semester running.
Dean's List.
Dean's-
And it was
Most
funny.
wanted
It was
list.
funny you say that because the dean of housing busted me. She's like, "Gather up your stuff and come with me." Okay. Because what I was doing was I was throwing sleight of hand. I call it sleight of hand. It's 3-card Monte.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
Well, 3-card
Suckers.
3-card Monte is an important skill to learn in life. It's good to know how to throw it. It's good to know how to, and it's part of a magician's repartee to learn how to do sleight of hand and card control. Right? I mean, if you can learn that, it's really, you go 3-card Monte, then you go 2 cards, and then you go, well, I'm going to bend one of them, and I'm going to do this, and you throw them, and you throw them, and you throw them, and then the bent one's not even, the right card, and it's like, what? And people get nuts. So one day, what I would do is I would sit in the basement of the girls' dorm. Well, of course, right? And my thing would be at lunch and dinner time, I'd say, hey, how about this? I'm going to throw the cards. If you get it right, I'll buy you lunch. If I get it right, you buy me lunch. We'll go to lunch together. So that was, 2 for 1 there. I got a free meal. I ended up with 759 extra meal credits at the end of
No.
Well, but a quarter of the way, some is blurry. The middle is blurry. The dean of housing comes up and goes, "Gather your things, come to my office right now. We're throwing you off campus." And I was like, what? Okay. And she goes, "You're running a gambling racket and you're doing a thing." And I was like, no. I'm doing card magic. I'm a magician. I'm learning to be a magician. I'm doing the whole thing here. And she was like, I said, "Let me show you how this works here. Let me show you the whole thing." And I introduced her to 3-card Monte. Oh, Jesus. And I said, "How about this?" I said, "I'll make you a bet." I'm going to throw 3-card Monte. I'll do it 10 times in a row. Same cards right in front of you. I said, if you can get 2, I'll pack up my stuff and leave with no argument. I mean, I'll walk out right now, today, we're done.
Wait. So you brought her into the gambling ring? That's what you just did? Oh, sorry.
I said,
That's crazy,
and
man.
even
That's
still,
terrible, right?
I'll show you how, I'll give you the first one for free. And that's when I know I had her, because I was like, throw. Which one is it? This one. And I said, exactly. See, you got it. It's just that simple. I gave you that one. Well, let's try this one. Throw. No, that's black. You're looking for the red card. You want to follow the red card, okay? You don't want the red card. You want the black card. We've done 2. You've got 1. We've done 3. You've got 1. 4. You've got 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You've only gotten 1. Let me do it this way. Let me take the red card. I'm going to bend the corner on the red card, okay? See, we got 2 black cards. We got 1 red card. Red card's got a bent corner, so you can follow it, right? I'm gonna really bend it here. Okay, got it. It's like turned up, dog-eared.
Nice.
It's a thing.
Very nice.
So I'm going to throw it out. See, it's a red card. I'm going to throw it back. It's a red card. I'm going to throw it out, throw it back, Throw it out. Throw it back. Which one is it? She grabbed the red card. The red card was black. She was like, what? I didn't know. Wow, how did you do it? And I said, well, the red card's over here. There's no bend in it. I'm not sure why you were following the bent card. The bent card's always been black. It's a sleight of hand thing. That's what magicians do. And she was just like, oh, that's amazing. We became best of friends. Every day for lunch, she would come by. And everybody knew she was the dean of housing because she griefed me. And she would walk up with this look on her face like fire, brimstone, just and she'd walk up and she'd say, throw them. Boom, boom, boom. Damn it! And she'd walk off.
There you go. You had a winner right
Because
there.
I was pretty sure what she was going to do is, I got the second one, you need to leave now. I never let her win another one. And if anybody out there has ever done 3-card Monte, the answer is, the guy throwing it knows where the cards are. You don't. Okay? That's even if the card, like the red card, is even on the table. I was nice. I at least left it in the deck. I know
There you
people
go.
who are like, and the red card, they're all 3 black.
Yeah.
And the only way to win that is put your hand over one card and say, okay, see this first card is black, see the second card is black, then that means the one under my hand has to be red, right?
Uh-huh.
And that's why they say, don't touch the cards. You're not allowed to touch the cards. Don't
Yeah.
touch the cards. No touching of the cards. But that was my Indiana State. That was how Indiana State worked for moi.
My grifting
Nice.
was always fortune telling.
Yeah?
Like I'd cold read people and fortune tell them.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's always good to do. It's another skill to have.
It is a good one.
It's beauteous. So I do magic tricks. I do sleight of hand, palmistry, cards, coins. I mean, I actually did learn stuff while I was there, and I did sort of apprentice under a magician, and it was kind of a thing. But they asked me not to come back after one semester. So
There you go.
there it is.
That's
Ta-da.
that's badass.
You graduated to Hogwarts. You're good.
Well, I graduated from Purdue, but that's okay. Purdue, see, good school. They know these.
Yeah, I know.
things.
Purdue is
There's a
awesome.
Purdue is
Car
awesome,
here.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I did attend IU and Purdue, so I know both. So I don't get involved in that war. That's not a thing that happens here.
That's like saying you have half of a Ferrari and half syphilis.
Hell, man, come on.
Woo! Alrighty. So welcome to
the-
Gaming with Scott.
The Purdue IU war is
Is-
an ongoing affair.
Syphilis and
afoot.
Ferrari.
Okay, so now, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gaming with Scott. I'm going to bleep Kelly's F, and then we'll be fine. And then the syphilis Ferrari thing would be. She was like, "What the hell, man?"
I thought the worst you'd get would be rust. Evidently not.
Oh, that's terrible. So I'm going to give you guys these, Rico, in case you were wondering.
Hey, real life character sheets.
What?
Whoa, hello.
What?
Swanky.
This means we're like bona fide.
Beyond the
I
Wall.
wouldn't go that far.
Ooh, nice calligraphy.
Beyond the Wall has they got a good sheet here. I liked it. I was very happy with it.
Okay.
So I stole it. I mean, borrowed it. I mean,
Borrowed with intent to never
yeah,
give back.
there you
right.
go.
So it says Beyond the Wall and Other Adventures. So
This
there it
is the
is.
other?
This is the other. Because there's only been that one and then this one. So everybody, look at this. Look at this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am at a table full of gaming nerds, which is a good thing. That is a gaming geeks.
Nerds.
They have all picked up their pencils. They have all started to fill out their favorite parts of their character sheets. They've all immediately gone to like, ooh. Listen to this. Ready? Yeah, that's all. People writing. That's all you got, baby.
Got nothing.
Something tells me I'm going to carry this next segment as I gave them pieces of
Right?
paper. And then,
Well, I like the character sheet's got a simple layout. Everything's really easy to see. It boom, 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 ready to go. And there should be more room for skills. That's just a personal preference, but
Right.
there is always the whole back.
I've seen
exactly.
I've seen better.
So, and you know,
well, and you're only going to have 4, maybe 5 skills. You'll get more as you level.
well,
up.
I know that, but I mean,
It's a good thing.
You know what's messed up?
What?
This layout of this character sheet is almost exactly how my layout was on my blank piece of paper
It really
that I was
is.
making.
It really
Nice.
is. You know
Yeah,
what?
it is. Oh,
Somebody break out your
wow.
phone, take a picture of this. We can put this stuff up on Twitter.
Yeah. Well, as soon as my phone arrives,
Well, my
I
phone's
will
up
be
there.
doing-
Scott,
I will
Scott
be
will
doing
twat
this.
it out.
I will twat this
Twat it
out.
out.
Yes. That's fantastic.
I know,
You're
right?
absolutely right.
Speaking of
That's
sheets,
insane. Yes.
can I get my sheet?
Yeah, do you have one?
Well, he
But
gave
I-
us this one, but he'll give us the real ones in a minute.
I know,
so
that's
we
what I
can
mean.
copy.
Oh, the other one.
No, John, these sheets are for closers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do need to do
The
that.
white
Real
sheets
sheets are for
Why'd you
cold
get one then?
closers.
Because
Boom.
I got into the gambling ring and I bribed him.
Yeah, that's
it.
how that works. All right, so what do I need to do here? Radish of Oxley.
That's me.
Radish.
That's you. I'm sorry, I forgot you couldn't function without your actual sheet. Sparrow.
Sheet.
That's Kelly.
That's Kelly.
Sheet.
Jace.
Oh, that's me. That's Rico.
Yay.
Jace.
Bacon Man. Nope.
Bacon
That's
Man.
Bacon Man. And that's Bacon Man. And this is Hey There Be Tigers. And that's Tremere stuff.
Tremere stuff.
Where's your stuff there, Josh?
He's got it
It's right
over
here.
there. He kept it.
Yeah.
Oh, did you keep your sheet?
I did.
I have the most average stats. I have
No, you don't.
two really good stats, but I have mostly average stats.
Why do you say that?
12s and everything else except for strength and con. Con is weird because I kept getting all those bonuses during the character generation.
John, I'm sure yours is above average. It's okay.
It is.
We round up here in America, John. It's all right, baby.
Put it in centimeters, and people are like, oh my God.
Well, I mean,
They
think
have to
about this.
ask.
I'm playing a Druid Woodsman, and my strength is 10. I can basically drag a deer into town, but I'm dragging it.
Yeah, yeah. You're like, I ain't picking it up.
I ain't picking that shit up at all. Tie it to a double harness and drag that bitch.
Nice.
Summon something else to drag it for me.
Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because it reminds me of I was reading up on the internet the other day about Murphy's Law. Do you know what Murphy's Law is? The possibility that if
anything that
Anything
can go wrong
will go wrong.
yeah, and
Oh, yeah.
did you know there's the second part of that called Cole's Law?
Shut up, dude. Just no. We've
is-
all seen that meme.
You just ruined the joke. Way to go, Kelly.
Yeah, yeah. Which
I
is
know.
You're supposed to go, what's Cole's Law? And I'll go, it's thinly chopped lettuce.
what's Cole's Law?
Yeah, it's thinly chopped lettuce.
Cabbage.
Oh, who cares? I don't even like coleslaw.
I love coleslaw. Don't you?
It's
don't
gross.
you?
Hey,
Don't you
German
badmouth
coleslaw, vinegar-based. I'm sorry.
That's not bad.
Sounds worse.
Marzetti's dressing, or I will stab you in the spleen.
Ew.
And you got lots of spleen to go around. You're a big boy.
Hey.
There's a lot of that going on.
I don't need it. I'm good.
All right. So yeah,
It killed Anakin Solo,
nice.
losing his spleen.
Oh, I thought coleslaw. I was back
Well,
to-
It's so nasty.
I was like,
radishes.
well, he had a
Radishes
lactose
did it.
intolerance thing and couldn't have. There's no milk in coleslaw. I mean, the dressing's white, John, but it's not a thing. Okay,
Racist.
you know that, right?
No, it's just awful.
Why would you?
I agree with you, John. Hold fast.
It's awful.
Well, you know what? You've never had it made properly. That's the thing. Okay, coleslaw, Marzetti's dressing, a little bit of fresh onion. That's what gives it the kick.
You want to know who has
little bit of
amazing
bite.
coleslaw? Permanente Brothers. Theirs
do.
is just sugar and cabbage and vinegar, and it's amazing.
It is good.
I love it.
Permanente
And
slaw is good.
I don't even like coleslaw, but I will eat Permanente Brothers slaw all day long.
Because I throw it on a sandwich, it's all good.
Yeah, with fries and meat and cheese. Oh God, I love them so much. And Wednesdays at Permanente Brothers, half drinks. I can get a glass of scotch for $3.13.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw you posting about that the other day, and I really want to go try that because I love me some good scotch.
It
now,
was really good.
well, how much was it at Drake's, Joshua? Because Drake's is Whiskey Wednesday as well.
Oh, yeah.
Where I had, what was it? Is it $3 or $6?
It was 6.
6?
Now,
For Woodford Reserve Double Oak.
That's good
See, no,
stuff.
that's-
It's
stuff.
really
I have a
good.
bottle of Woodford Reserve at home.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
I bought it
Woodford
on
Reserve
your.
is
I bought it on your suggestion.
And is it tasty and delicious?
It's the best bourbon I have ever had, and I have had a lot of good bourbon in
It's
my
very
life.
good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Now I've had some Vermont bourbon lately. It was at my buddy's house, and that was real smooth. But it's peatier than other bourbons. It's
Really?
still sweet, but it's kind of got that rich, groundy taste.
So, okay, you know how Woodford Reserve has a little bit of bite? Just
Yeah,
a little bit
yeah.
of bite? Woodford Double Oak, gone.
It's
Like,
so
you're like, well, I
good.
drank it, but
Why am
where
I just?
was-
Yeah.
where
Why
was
is this
that?
sweet tea?
why? You can drink it like sweet tea. It's just like,
Yeah, I can do
oh
that
my
with
God,
Woodford.
this is
like the very first time, the first time I have any bourbon, good or bad, I try to like take a little sniff and then a little taste, and then I'll shoot it, and then I'll sip everything after that
to just
enjoy the mellow.
Yeah.
Woodford took a sniff, took a sip, sipped on that stuff all night. long.
Exactly.
No shot to get it started.
There was no need to
easy.
numb it all down by taking
Even
a shot.
Four Roses single barrel, you have to do that opener before you can really sit there and
That was a
sip
Ruby
it.
Rod reference,
Yeah. Yeah.
which was also a I forget the name of the singer.
Corbin Dallas. Multipass.
The guy who did All Night Long,
He's so hot. He's on fire. He's on fire.
Lionel Richie, dude.
That's right. I
Jesus.
couldn't remember.
Wow.
I have 65,000 songs at
Lionel
home. I
Richie,
know this
You could
stuff.
not come up with Lionel Richie all night long, all night. Oh.
You're fired. Scott's been fired.
Oh, I no longer need this piece of paper, John. You can have it back.
Oh, it's got his character on it. He's like, I don't need that anymore. You suck.
Okay, but I'm going to need that in pristine condition.
Yeah, it is
Yeah, no.
pristine. He wrote on it.
You see, it's got a little folded corner there. I'm just returning it the way.
So
it was
follow
given
the.
to
So
me.
follow.
Sold as is.
That's the character sheet.
Sold as is.
That's the character sheet you want to follow. All right. You want to find that character sheet at the end. Don't find the blank ones. Oh, what? You missed. I was trying to throw back to
the three-card money.
Thank you very much. So you've all got character sheets now. Is that a good thing?
Heck yeah! This is official.
What are the cloaks that Kelly made us do?
They're just waterproof cloaks.
That's it? Okay. I didn't know.
Also, I need to get back to the Wizard's Tower because he should have my stealth cloak.
And I want to find out what my sword does.
They're apocalypse cloaks. No,
The
Okay.
Princess Bride.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, good.
It's Holocaust cloak.
I know, and that's it. I was like, I was going for Holocaust cloak, but Apocalypse cloak was close enough, and he bit.
Why? Because I'm half Jewish? Shut
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Whatever.
From the waist. What?
I'm going to charge you interest, you asshole.
Okay. Well, as long as you can keep my interest, we'll all be good. See, it's a podcast there.
You see what he did there?
See what I did there?
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Do you see what he did
I
there?
hate you.
Hey, what he did there? Did you see it?
I did. No, I didn't. I didn't see it coming. Like, boom, right in the face.
Right.
Block it with the face.
Oh,
like
what color
radish.
dice do I want to use tonight? Do I
Red.
want to use
What are
my
your
choices?
D&D dice?
I
You
use
got
the
red?
dice I use for this game every
Wait,
time,
wait.
which are my Superman.
How are we supposed to figure out initiative and a base
I'm
attack
sure
bonus
we'll
for
get
this?
to that.
Are we? Are we going to make this
Yeah,
up?
we'll probably
Okay.
get to
We
that.
know.
I like making it up as we go along.
gonna
I have
put-
had more fun playing this game than I have playing with literally anyone except for my children because you can kind of make a lot more up as you go along when you play with little kids.
Right.
But also, he also secretly thinks when he's with his kids, God, you're not Scott.
Oh, wow. That's
You know, John, old me would have got up and hit you over that comment. New me
know,
just
there
needs
is-
to go.
there is-
You
that
need to
is the
not
thing.
say that again.
You know it's a joke. You know I'm kidding.
nice.
Roar.
You know it's a joke.
I know. That's why we're playing around.
Holy cow.
See,
So
I've learned to joke over the past decade. He knew me back when the day when I didn't.
yeah, and that would have been, I would have been like, because you're right, like old Kelly would have, and I was like, you know what, I didn't think about that, and now that it did, I would be like, John, run! Run, John,
I used to
run!
be a real grumpy, kind of standoffish asshole. Not that I'm any different now. Now I just don't blow up at people.
Yay.
And I'm the reverse. I had to grow into that.
Now there's a lot
Shit.
of Goose Fraba, and he's better now. It's a good thing.
Goose fraba?
You don't know what Goose Fraba is?
No.
It's an anger management technique.
Right? You know how many times I've been to anger
the,
management?
the movie Anger Management.
Which is, thank you. There
Thank
you go.
you.
There, the movie reference.
Jack Nicholson.
Oh,
Jack-
yeah.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that like years ago.
Yeah. I'm bringing it back. It's like
He's bringing it back to the Walmart $5 DVD.
It's like parachute pants.
No, it's like that word.
No, it
What's
is.
the word? He's bringing it back.
Pogs.
He's going to own that.
Pogs?
It's the difference
Slammers.
between Lord of the Rings and Star Wars.
Pythagorean
it's a-
theorem for 200, Alex.
It's a lot more walking. No, you're not going to give me Porch Monkey for 200?
No,
Inflatable
okay.
shoes.
I think what you just
We
said.
are not going with Clerks 2 all night.
I-
Let's
thank
know.
you. Thank
know.
you.
With what you said, I think the W is silent. It's alking.
Do you realize
It's it's hard-
he's
it's hard to
writing a
say.
movie called The Day on Silent Bob Reboot, which is
Yeah.
not a reboot.
It is
It's
not.
It's about them going to Hollywood to stop the reboot of the
From happening.
original movie.
That's
Thank
the
you.
That's
only
awesome.
IP he owns left
Yeah,
from
I know.
the Jersey Chronicles.
Yeah.
He sold off
Yeah.
all the others.
Well, that's because Miramax gave him a shit
Miramax
ton
is
of money
kinda-
for him.
yeah.
Well,
But since he still owns Jay and Silent Bob, he can do with them as he pleases, and he completely owns the Tusk trilogy. So
oh, nice.
Gross.
yeah, it's
No, no.
Tusk,
Tusk sucked.
Yoga Hosers, and then Moose Jaws
Yeah.
is the last one. in
Nice. Okay.
Anybody feel like he's slowly losing his mind?
that. Actually, his podcast stuff is really good. Now,
I
big up
listen-
to Kevin Smith on the podcast.
I listened to his
because he got
podcast.
me into podcasting
I listened to his podcast, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
Tusk was dumb. And
because it was made from a podcast.
I know, but that doesn't mean that that's excusable for how dumb
I
it
didn't
was.
say it wasn't dumb. I think it's interesting at
I,
least.
I
mean,
didn't
come
really
on.
want to go see walrus furries, and I'm glad he made a movie about them. But
Oh
But,
Jesus
but
Christ!
still, somebody
Yoga Hosers
somewhere.
is better.
The podcast that made that movie, they love it.
yeah,
And we're done. That's all that was for. That's what that was a thing. We, Gaming with Scott, I'm saying it now, you're hearing it, we at some point in the future will make a movie. And it may be dumb
I
as
am
hell.
in.
Wait, what? I
it'll be
tuned out
wet-
until then. What did you just say?
We,
I am in.
Gaming with Scott,
Yeah.
will at some point make a movie.
He's calling his shot.
I'm calling the
like
shot
it.
right there.
I thought I was only getting ready for swimsuit
You
season.
do realize like
Right.
that all of my favorite YouTube video people and podcasters have got into that. Like Mini Wargaming does a bunch of 40K stuff, but then they put out a Kickstarter so they could do a movie based off of a character that's loosely based off the Rangers from Lord of the Rings. But okay, I digress. He owns the rights to that character, so they did a Kickstarter so they could do a movie based on that character, and then did it, and it turned out really well.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
So the idea of doing a movie based off of our characters is a legitimate idea that has worked in the past, and there is proof. So it is a viable concept for money making and or expanding our influence.
Boom. And not to mention, if you guys have seen Gamers and Gamers 2, The Darkness Rising, I mean, it can be serious. It can be, funny. It can be, hell, the Devil Dogs of Kilo Company. To give
good
them a
stuff.
shout
That was
out.
good stuff.
We could do a Warhammer 40K minis movie that's stop motion.
we could.
And it could be, I mean, there's all sorts of, but I'm calling my shot right now. Gaming with Scott will, at some point in the future, make a movie.
Nice.
That would be awesome.
I'm not going to compare it and say that it will be better than someone else's movie made from a podcast. I'm not going to say that.
No, I'll say it. It's
I'll
going to
say
be. It's going to be the
better.
tits.
It'll
it's
be
going to
better.
be great.
It's going to be way better.
Yeah.
You think it's going to be way better?
Way better.
Because you just don't like the other one, do you?
Oh, Tusk was awful.
Okay.
Tusk, you don't like it at all? Awful. So it'll be better than Tusk?
Way better.
You've heard it here from John Kennedy.
You're right, because at least 6 people will see our movie.
That was terrible. I've seen Tusk. I was one of those 6. So
You were one of 5.
oh, snap.
Not even
Okay.
Johnny Depp wanted to
I
see
have a
his
question
Because I don't
for-
mean that bad. I have not seen Tusk, so your math could be right. I don't know.
I have a question for Scott about the game.
Yes, go ahead.
In other editions, there were several levels of Cure Wounds. In the new 5th edition, there is one Cure Wounds spell, and it only upgrades as you spend spell slots on it to upgrade
Exactly.
it. Are we going with the older method or the newer method?
So here's how we're gonna do this. We're going to go with the newer method.
Okay.
Or a mash of the newer method. Okay.
So, like, the better... the way I've noticed that we've run Magic, and I'm going to use this to my advantage right now, is that you kind of go with the better the roll, the more Magic you can kind of pull up and use.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if
makes
you,
sense.
And
you roll
I-
better, you get better magic effects.
See, and I like that, and I like the way you've been doing it because the better you roll, the more it could work. The worse you roll, the lighter it works, but it works. Unless
Right.
you roll a 1,
As
and
lo-
then God knows what'll
Right.
happen.
As long as you hit your minimums, you're good. But
Right.
if you're like at a 1 or really low, then like no, it didn't, or it fizzles, or oh yeah, you hit him with a magic missile and he goes, "Ow, that stung you, son of a bitch!" And now you have his attention.
Right.
But you did a hit point.
Okay, so yeah, and I really like that, like methodology. The whole it goes up based on like how much power you're putting into it to start, and how well you roll, and.
You can thank Shadowrun, but go ahead.
I do.
Yeah,
love
it's so
some
nice when you
Shadowrun.
can play a game to have fun and not rules lawyer everything.
Oh, I
It's
know,
the
right?
best.
That is the best.
What you just said.
I don't know, man. It's crazy.
I don't know what you mean.
It's like we've
This
talked
is
about
why
this
I
over
have
the
trouble
last
with
3
LARPs
years.
and people who run them who don't read or read too much into the rule book. Sorry, I digress again.
Can I take
will
a
stop.
side trip down that road, down that
We
cul-de-sac for
can.
just a minute?
No,
I am
no.
in like
And
Flint.
And then we'll come back for just. We're only gonna take a step. We're gonna dip a toe in the water. So, are you demanding? Because you could be considered demanding.
What the hell do you think?
I think you are, perhaps a bit. And as long as it's consistent, I would think you would be okay with it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't just have a grudge or an axe or something, or I mean, if you do, you can say sure, and I wouldn't care.
Well, it depends against who. But
Well, I
Well,
have a
well, we
couple
all
of
do.
axes in the car.
I like everybody here. I mean,
Literally.
you and me.
And there you
We've
go.
got crosswise in the past, but that was like 10 years ago. I don't
Right,
care.
and it's
Kelly,
we're over that.
Sorry,
language.
I
It's
will
a
watch the
recording.
F word.
I'll shank you all. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, and we expect that. We know that has.
We all have
how
knives
that-
in the car. I mean,
Yeah,
we're good.
It's all good. We have knives. Have
Oh,
another-
Dad, I got a spoon. Oh,
Hey,
sorry.
oh my God! Did we not
I'm
just say?
sorry.
I just
He
said
admonished
that.
me.
Why don't you know? Why
What
don't
the
you take
deuce?
why don't you take another
Ooh.
cream horn, put it in your pie hole, and then you won't say that anymore.
We
Yeah,
don't
no
do,
joke,
We
man.
don't do that
Goodness
on the
gracious.
Shit, man. Hi there.
Really?
Okay, so what
You
is
do
the
it.
level of language we can get to here? PG-13?
PG-13.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
There you go.
No.
Oh my!
All right, I'm done. I'm
Double
sorry.
down,
that was
dude.
wrong. I'm sorry.
Scott is giving him the look of death.
Well, I'm not a crook.
Hence,
You know, I'm just saying.
Get them all out now.
We-
Get them
we-
all out now.
You know, I'm just saying we have majority right now, Scott. we can
Right?
fix this
Whoa,
really quick.
we calm this down
Throw it
tonight.
out.
I don't think it's fair. I haven't said a cuss word yet.
Go ahead.
But listen, that's not true. I did earlier. Because Rico's about to remind me, like, you liar. That's
so,
lying already.
That was good. So you like the partial effects? Is that good?
Yeah.
So let me ask another question here, since we're behind the masking. Our intros for the fantasy behind the masks are very funny. Because
Should be behind the cloak.
Do we want it to be behind the cloak? Does it
Behind the cloaks?
Does it need to be?
I like behind the cod beast.
No, John.
behind the cod
no,
piece.
no, no, no,
Behind-
no.
Wow.
No, behind the mask with or was it SJP?
That's great.
What's with the long face is the tagline.
I'm just going to have to say nay.
Nay.
Yet.
Nay.
No, we can keep doing behind
For
the mask.
our,
Yeah,
for
well,
our,
it is
for
what it
our
is.
Russian listeners. Yet.
Niet.
Their horses don't go, yeah.
Nyet. Yes, they do. They go, nyet.
That'd be weird.
That would be weird as
Okay,
hell.
you make a guy laugh right after he takes a drink of soda. You're a butt.
I'm a butt.
You're a jerk face.
Yes, that's it. That's a good one. Jerk face.
jerk face.
You're a poop face.
Poop storm.
And a fart butt.
One of my daughter's favorites, Poop Storm. She loves it. She's like,
Oh,
Poop
that's
Storm.
terrible.
I just imagine your daughter like jumping on top of the chair going, poop storm.
You have
Oh, my God.
correctly. Yes, that has happened.
It's kind of like in Boondock Saints where she's like, there was a poop storm.
Yep. Yeah. Precisely that thing.
What?
Right
She
there.
sounds awesome.
Y'all are some messed
Yeah.
up people.
Thank you.
There was a firefight.
There was a firefight. There was. It was a poop storm. There was a poop storm. Yes, exactly. So the question that I have for the group is, now that you've had some time, a couple of adventures, we've recorded a couple of things. Do you like the fact that it is mashup enough that you don't know how everything works? You don't know, well, that creature right there is obviously a troll. We know it regenerates. You know you kill it with fire. You know that's a thing. Like I've got the stats memorized.
Well, just from personal experience, and I know Rico was in that game too. I was once in a Pathfinder game where we were just learning Pathfinder because it just came out, and we all thought we could take 3 trolls. Rico,
Yeah,
we all
I think that was it.
yeah we so thought we could take 3 trolls.
What level were you?
4, I think.
Ooh.
We were low, but
And-
it was also sort of we're used to playing D&D, so we're like, what, 3 trolls? There's like 5 of us. No, we've got this.
Oh, so it was 5 on 3, and they were trolls, and you were only level 4.
Yeah,
you,
and
you
then
were gonna die.
Well, then we learned how Pathfinder has special attacks on their monsters, and no, we all died.
You died.
We died. like quickly.
I set my son and daughter's party up against a young adult blue dragon in a Venetian bath style setup catacomb. Very hot, very damp.
Right. Oh,
They didn't see it.
blue dragon, electricity.
Yeah.
Standing in water.
They didn't see it.
Oh.
And he caught 4 of the 5 party members in the line of electricity. 2 of them died instantly. Now,
jeez.
fortunately, we had Revivify in the party, but we only had 2 uses. And then when the wizard died a second time in the same conflict, we were lucky we could get him out.
Bring out your dead.
No, but they were going through these catacombs. They had made all their other checks and everything, but there was no way that they could make the check on this dragon because he's laying there in an invisibility spell going, what the heck? Oh, well, lightning blast. Because that's what they do. They're going to hit you with their breath weapon first and then take any other attacks they need to take.
Yeah. Because the creatures that have innate abilities are smart and know how to use their innate ability.
Exactly. So, invisibility because they have low-level magic at that
So why did you
age,
purposely try to wipe your party?
Now, I was trying to teach the children a
We're
lesson.
still listening to the story.
Their characters are not immortal as powerful as they are. And they learned it quite well because the very next adventure, they were way more careful at everything they did.
They make medicine for that. You should know you sell it.
I used to. I still got some. As you were saying, Kelly.
His microphone just went prostrate.
And we all laugh.
That was hilarious.
No, I wasn't
glad I
trying
got
to
to see that
TPK
happen.
them. There was no way to do it. One of the party characters is actually truly immortal. I've actually set it up so you can't TPK the little kids.
Nice.
But they understand that death is a possibility, and if they all die at once, it will be a while before they can be resurrected, because the one that's immortal isn't automatically, like Wolverine can come back from anything immortal, is conditionally immortal and or has conditional resurrection, which means she'll be back eventually.
Nice.
Somewhere.
Nice.
And she'll get back to you
Eventually.
as soon as she can.
Yeah. That's way over there. Exactly. Very, very good. Okay, so it's not a big issue of hey, we know what's going on or we don't know what's going on, and because one of the problems that I always had with White Wolf is it was very good source material. It was very good. They do a lot of fluff. They do a lot of flavor text.
But it's so rigid.
Well, okay, it's well written from the standpoint of, I want to read all of the imaginative things that you've done with the vampires. Everyone chews through the source material. Like, I know people that have read everything White Wolf has ever put out for vampire.
Yeah, me too.
Jesus.
And so you'll be in a conversation and they'll go, oh, well, this one person did this one thing and I saw this and it was really kind of odd and I don't know what it is. And then you'll have a player that overheard that from a conversation and go, oh, well, that's an Aramain. Like, there's only 2 of those like on the planet.
Right.
And there's
How
no
do you
way in
know?
hell that you could ever know. Well, I read the source book. I read the clan book, right? Like, but that doesn't matter. So the idea, I want all those things to be in the bag and to have them come out and go, oh
Yeah.
shit. Well, I didn't,
Well,
so
see,
you can learn.
and how big is your bag? Does your bag draw from just one set of source material or multiple sets of source material?
It's a pretty big bag.
That's the funnest part to find out because
Right.
then you get to have the most fun with the setup.
Well, I mean, I
Exactly.
know what systems were used for character creation, so I'm just saying it's a pretty big bag.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
And that's the pleasantry.
And I only know that
I
because
love
I've
it.
played a lot of games, and I know the
Yeah.
Fate system and the D20 system and stuff like that. So I'm familiar with all of it. So I know that he's pulling from at least 4 different games.
Here's a fun little aside.
At
There's
least
a
4 that I can count off the
old
top of my
World
head.
of Darkness book called World of Darkness Outcasts, and it talks about the Ronin and the misfit mages and the outcast vampires. I learned more about how to be properly homeless by reading that book than I ever was from actually being homeless.
All right, there you go.
Seriously.
Cool.
I mean, it's that informative. Whoever wrote it figured their stuff
Your
out.
stories are so. You're just a downer, Kelly.
What? I've had a
playing
very
role-playing game with
colorful
my
past.
kids, and I wiped the party.
I didn't
and
wipe the party. I even said I didn't wipe
I
the
read.
party.
I read How to Be Homeless, which was better than actually being homeless.
Yeah.
Hey, you learn a lot of new tricks from books like that.
I got all this Red Bull because I'm tired, and my music's louder than my neighbors.
Hey,
You're just a downer, bro. We need to switch topics.
How is the music being louder than the neighbors a downer thing?
Well, because you tried to pay 20 cents, so you put in 2 dimes, but it was only 15 cents, and then we found out the music was Nickelback.
Oh, no.
How dare you?
Rob
I
Thomas.
have 65,000 songs, and I can guarantee you not a damn one of them is Nickelback.
Nickelback.
Or Rob Thomas. You know what?
Oh,
Well,
just
one or the other. Okay, so
throw something in
Wait,
chat
Matchbox
tonight.
20? That's when I thought I was
Screw
gonna
you.
get
I like
cursed at.
Matchbox
Sorry.
20. I don't care what
I
you think.
know.
You would.
No, music jokes I
will,
love.
'cause they're good.
I mean, I forever post on Facebook, Twitter, whatever, about how much music I have, how loud I like to play
a true
it.
story.
The fact that my neighbors routinely complain, but since it's after 6 a.m, they can legally do nothing about it. And I turn it off before 11 and or 1, depending on the day of the week, so they cannot legally complain about
So
it.
they're
Wow.
literally plotting your death, demise, whatever you want to throw out
They
there.
can plot whatever they want. I got guns and a will to use them.
Well, no, they're just like, here's some cupcakes, Kelly.
Kelly,
They're chocolate.
now you're talking about that you want to kill people.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill anybody.
It's
Why
like,
are
I wanna
your
kill
stories so dark and
everyone.
depressing?
it's like, why,
I'm done kidding.
why do these smell like almonds? I don't know.
They're Greek. It's an
See, now I could tell another downer story that would
No,
make everybody
no,
laugh,
don't
but
do
I'm
it.
not gonna
Don't
now.
do it.
I don't want any more downer stories.
Hey, I got an extra character sheet. Who didn't get one?
We all got one.
I printed an extra one. Oh, sorry. That was for the listeners at home. Did you guys hear that?
Nope,
did.
I didn't.
Nope.
I thought Els was coming or something.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't know if JC
Well,
was
I was
coming.
hoping he was going to make it. No, his he's at Camp Atterbury. He's with the
Oh, he's
National
doing-
Guard.
He's got drills.
He's
Yeah.
got
Oh,
drills,
does he?
and they actually made everyone go down there this weekend.
Wow.
Which is like a thing, which is okay.
Because he normally has to go like once every 30
Hey,
days.
go National
but
Guard.
this is actually more.
Yeah, go National Guard.
Yep.
You know, we are hoping that his unit is not activated and sent elsewhere. Right.
What is what's the slogan for the National Guard?
I think it's the same as the one for the Army.
Be all that you have the capacity to potentially
No, we need
be
somebody.
okay with.
We need people. It might as well be you. I don't know.
I've never had a member of my family actually join the Army. They're all either Marines or in the Navy.
One
Oh,
weekend
nice.
one weekend a month.
Way better
Biz
than the
Ash.
Army.
Hey, we're real soldiers too. I don't know what.
So is the
Sorry,
Coast,
I can't.
We all went to basic. Shut up.
So shut
Exactly.
your mouth, you filthy whore.
Coast Guard for life. What?
Oh, no. Now, shout out to the Marine Corps because those are the guys you want to.
That's true.
Shout out
Have
to the
fun
Marine
with.
Corps. I can Semper Fi, baby.
Yeah.
I'm all right with that. So we all went to basic, and that's a thing. And victory. I think everyone in the country should have to go through basic training. I think every man, woman, and child.
Now,
I can see
what
that.
about medicaled? People who are medicaled.
So, okay, here's the thing. I think everybody should go through basic over the age of 18. I think you should go do basic training, 8 weeks of basic training.
Okay.
It's all good. Medicaled, okay. You should show up to basic, give it your attempt, and if you get medicaled, I recognize that, but they should, things like Victory Tower, where you know you're going to be paired up with 3 other people, and they end up being 3 other people that you hate. But you still get to the top of that tower. It teaches you how to work with people you don't like,
Oh, yeah.
Which is most of them.
which is most of them.
Freaking
I don't know
Kim
how- I don't
Jong Troyano over here. Everybody should be
Right?
pressed into service for at least
I don't know
8
how much
weeks
you know about Marine Corps
for
basic
the glory
training.
of the empire.
The Empire.
But near the end of their training cycle, they have a obstacle course called the Crucible.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I've had 2 friends that washed out after the Crucible. And if you've passed the Crucible, you're basically a Marine.
Yeah.
So, and the fact that they washed out after that is because it broke them.
Sure.
Not that they couldn't do anymore.
What is it?
but
What is
because
it?
did
5
their-
palms
29 palms.
or
29 stumps
29,
is actually what
yeah.
they like to call
Yeah.
it.
29 palms.
Or the island,
Yeah.
Paris Island.
And Paris Island.
Yeah.
And
Full
yeah,
metal
the-
jacket?
The Crucible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I was involved in a Russian corn dog once, but that was probably the closest thing.
for the Empire. What are you talking about? Yes, I agree with that 100%. Everyone pressed into service.
Well,
we'd
they
be
do
a
that-
stronger company.
They do
We'd
that
be a stronger
in the
country.
They do that in the Nordic countries and in Israel.
Well, in Germany too.
Yeah.
Do they do that in Germany?
Germany, you have to serve 2 years. That's why
Now,
di-
see, what I think they should do
Promise.
is people who get medicaled should be put in like the AmeriCorps,
The
public service.
Okay. And that's
But
fine.
Once
Now,
you get your 2 years of
the
service and you
BMV.
get your citizenship. Oh wait, Starship Troopers.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The book, not the movie.
Yeah, the book. You know,
the
the
book,
good
not the
thing.
movie. The
Yep.
book. Thank you.
Russian corn dog.
Because here's the thing.
No chicks in the MI.
I don't. Ooh, hey now.
That's in the book.
It's in the book. I know that. I'm aware. I'm
It's
just
canon.
hashtag. Don't you not canon?
I didn't.
The book was also pro-fascism, so maybe we don't need the book.
Shut your mouth, Kennedy.
The book was.
No, sorry if I'm right, but
No, ooh, the book is just what's going to happen. That's all. So anyway, no. If you can pass basic training, you don't have to do the 2 years. And there you go. You're good. Ta-da.
So what you're saying is that if you were not physically able to pass the basic training, you then have to do an additional 2 years?
No, that it's 2 years. It's 8. Well, no, you're right. That would be bad, wouldn't it? 'Cause
Yeah.
Then that's then we're just building the master race, which really sounds bad.
Exactly.
Doesn't it?
Then you-
Okay.
No, what you do is you have everybody go to basic.
You
People
say
who
hit the
can hack
showers,
it-
it's taken the wrong way.
People who
Yeah.
can hack it are your military corps. People who can't hack it are your civilian corps.
There's a possibility.
And then everybody
there.
gets their government pension because they've all done their government service. And the government pension is your standard living wage and health care for the rest of your life.
Thank you, Starship Troopers. Ta-da.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if your citizenship is irrelevant in this. I just want a basic living wage and universal health care.
Yeah.
Then why don't we have that instead of making people serve in an army?
Because
Why not both?
Because the
Because you
chicken
gotta
hawks-
work for it.
No, because the
Duh.
chicken hawks, we're going to have an army no matter what.
I know we are.
So we can
And it's
spend-
always better to have an army of people who want to be there rather than people
Well, and
who...
okay,
Sure.
so
Sure.
what you
Having
do
a
is
compulsory draft, which is what you're saying.
Well, no, I'm saying
No.
everybody. It's not a draft. There
not
is no
drafted, it's
draft
everybody.
element.
It's compulsory
thanks
service.
it's compulsory service.
That compulsory service is a draft.
well, it's a 100 or a
in
100% draft.
In Israel, it's compulsory. It's 100% compulsory unless you're medicaled at the military entrance program.
Yep.
Israel also has a different reason for why they have that type of program.
So they're
They're
not-
surrounded by...
Here real soon, we may have the same reason.
no,
We're
so-
surrounded by people that want to kill us because of the stupidity of our leaders.
So Israel isn't annihilated, that
Yeah,
sort of stuff.
that's the exact reason why they have their program. They have 6
Right.
million Israelis surrounded by, I believe the last count was like 150 million Arabs.
Yep.
If you wanted to describe that like we described New Orleans, you would describe that as a soup bowl that is surrounded by soup.
that is exactly right.
What? That's what? Tell me New Orleans is not a soup bowl surrounded by soup.
It is. It's called the
exactly
Crescent
right.
City.
Thank you. Thank you very
And
much.
it's a wonderful
I
city.
mean, the whole city is below sea level,
Right.
for the love of God.
And it's right next to the sea.
I know, right?
The sea is right there.
Before there were no
Under the
buffering
sea.
like
Under
swamps
the
and Everglades
sea.
like there were in Florida, you know, when the storms couldn't make it that far.
Darling,
Yeah, we've
it's
gotten
never
rid of those.
down where it's
Yeah,
wetter.
they were
Take
just
it
useful.
from me. Up on the shore, they work all day. Up on the sun,
What is it
they
with the
sail away.
singing in our group?
It's fun.
John did it.
You started it.
You liar.
That's because
worst
it's
part about it is
under
you
the
can't
water.
sing.
Take it from me.
It's good stuff.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm encouraging
The
them
newt
now.
play
I
the
should
flute,
stop.
the cop play the harp, the bass play the bass, and they sound the sharp. That's all I got. I got nothing else.
The Duke is a hoop of soul.
Yeah.
There you go. There it is.
You guys are so odd. What the
Okay.
hell's wrong with you?
You
Speak for yourself, dude.
started it.
No! I finished it.
Oh, that's
Am I really a
horrible.
downer? Are all my stories that
No.
bad? I mean, come on.
No,
No.
just most of them, but
No,
not all of
yeah,
them.
it's
No,
cool.
I'm just
I
kidding.
have had a messed up life.
And that's okay. And it has made you a colorful individual. We
Thank
like
you.
it.
And
that's what
We
matters.
like it a lot. That is what matters.
Hey,
There it
man, I
is.
got a friend who subbed because he likes hearing my smooth, sultry voice.
There you go. All right, I wasn't sure what subbed meant in that context.
Yeah,
And
I paused for a moment.
PG-13. Stop. Wave it off. Wave it off.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Play us off, Johnny. Da, 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 da.
We're gonna go now.
And
Now
now
they're dead. They're not coming back.
And now's the time for us to promote Skyline Chili. Yes, Skyline Chili.
Yes, ladies and
For when
gentlemen.
you're handed a baggie of cheese to go with your food.
It does not go well with the leather. I'm just saying.
It'll stain. Boys and girls, pro tip, it'll stain.
Boo.
Skyline chili is like eating regurgitated diarrhea. Not gonna do it.
Kelly, we're trying to get their sponsorship for some
It's
reason.
not even like initial diarrhea. You said regurgitated diarrhea.
hell yeah, I did.
I mean, you just, folks at home, I mean, just imagine what he just said. This is like two
Well,
girls,
Scott's
one
over
cup,
there
and it's
dying.
coming
Oh,
back. Whoa,
We're done here.
My bad. That's
And
the
we're-
boundary. That's the boundary.
We're done
you
here.
dirty sons of bitch.
We're
Yeah.
done.
Oh.
And Scott's over there trying to die laughing. But
Yeah.
But you should really be
You get you get all those spices going, and just you don't get a really hard,
you're gonna edit all this
BM.
out, right?
It's going to be like sausage.
Exactly.
When did I eat
it's like,
sausage
It's
the
like
second
rabbit
time?
pellets, and you're just like, what is wrong with me? I have cancer. Holy Jesus.
Fun fact, rabbits do
Whoa,
eat their
whoa,
poop.
cancer's not a fun fact.
No, rabbits eat their poop. That's the fun fact.
What? Say that again?
Rabbits are lagomorphs and they
No,
eat
no,
their
no,
poop.
la, 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 la. Thank you.
No,
Okay,
no,
so
yeah, they eat their.
all,
Seriously?
all 6 of the little lights went blinky berserko.
Because
when
the machinery didn't even agree with what he said. Anyway, you're saying that the rabbits eat their own.
They have two
okay,
stomachs.
so anyhow, all right, so moving
Okay.
on.
The circle of life.
Whoa, Rico, you took a little break from there. You're glad you did.
You missed out.
you missed out on a lot, Rico.
You should be very glad that you did.
Was there
Wait,
more singing and stuff that I didn't want to be involved with?
No.
Did you hear the screaming? There
No.
it is. Okay, well then good.
Okay.
That's just us.
I added fish to my diet. It's been doing wonders for my digestion. Like I've been
Are
eating
you
more
going
fish.
pescatarian?
Good stuff.
No. No. Are you kidding? It's still low.
Right?
I had a
Beef
fried
is
chicken
your
salad
friend.
with bacon and cheese and croutons on it today.
Yes.
So there will be some of that will be edited.
Why?
What?
That was gold.
some
that was
of it-
podcast gold.
some of it
Besides
will be-
John agreeing with cancer.
I did
Bastard.
not
That's
agree
gaming
with
with
That's
Scott
what I
after dark
heard.
material.
It will be staticked out. It'll be
Oh, okay.
and there.
you.
That's all you will
was
hear.
Was it the black bean soup reference? Or
Nope, it was before that.
I think it was a
Which
lot
part?
of
No,
it.
stop it.
Why are you looking at me? What did I do? What did I
Because
say?
you are the-
what did I say?
It's
You
less
are the
that what you
instigator
did
most
and
of the
more
time.
that you exist.
the
I resemble that remark.
Was it the
All
Skyline
right.
You
Chili?
do resemble the instigator. That's
All
true.
right, all right, all right.
Now,
think it was the
John,
Skyline
I got to
Chili.
bring us back. There's a hashtag for Skyline Chili. What was the? What was I know you've got it written down there. somewhere.
The hashtag was
Russian corn dog. That's what we should do. with
hashtag
Skyline
wall of
Chili.
mouths trying to eat me. Hashtag Almashmorin. And hashtag eat at Culver's, sub hashtag don't eat at Culver's. And then No, just as big bold letters, Pimp Skyline.
Yeah, okay. There it is. Hashtag eat at Culver's, hashtag don't eat at Culver's.
Yeah, I don't think we could design.
Weird.
Hashtag tiny bag of cheese.
Although it's going to be a couple months before people hear these and be like, "Oh, this show is terrible."
Also,
Right?
also hashtag House Pebble, but even I drove that joke into the ground. Which
Yes,
is
right,
weird
I
for
did.
me, So yeah.
Hashtag Kennedy messes things up. No.
No.
Hey, I came up with House Pebble, and I destroyed it.
And I destroyed it.
It died by its creator's
in
hand.
one
Dude,
fell
why
swoop.
haven't you wrote a role-playing game around that shit yet?
What about House Pebble?
Yeah, about the Troll Wars.
Hey, dude, you got
No, it was,
four
the War
co-creators
of the
right here.
Shard.
We'll get it
yeah,
going on.
the War of the Shard.
Yeah, with
and-
House Shard, House Granite.
See,
House,
you need to
Honor.
write all this stuff down. You make a small fortune
No.
off this game.
No.
It's not like we're recording it. Write it down.
Yeah, exactly. How do you think Rico was
We can
able
go
to
back and
recreate his
reference these
character?
later.
Rico's done.
Well, but you had to listen to the thing, and when you listen to it, you're like, oh, yeah. That's
Oh.
right, these things. See, it's all good.
God bless America.
God bless America.
When fascism comes to
I did,
America.
seriously. I had to go back and find the first episode when we did character creation, and I listened to all of it so I could know when my part was, so I could get all my pluses right and everything. It was a good episode.
Let freedom ring.
You assholes sing too much.
They do sing way too much. I
He
concur.
started singing Under the Sea while
I
you were
don't believe it.
See?
That doesn't sound like a
2
Jackson
versus 1.
thing.
We're tied. Now what?
Oh,
Yeah.
Actually, it's 2 versus 2.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Oh, we are still tied.
Yeah.
Where's
Yeah.
Elliot when we need him?
That bastard.
But there's 5 of us here. Whose vote did it get counted?
I'll break that tie. You did it.
I
okay.
know. I did.
You know when Josh. When
John-
Joshua
John-
goes to.
no, no. John Kennedy
He did it.
hates people with cancer. You hate Disney. Where are we going in this world?
I don't hate people with cancer. I love people with cancer. I don't like that they have cancer, and I wish they wouldn't.
And I
Okay, I got
love
nothing.
Disney. You shut your filthy
The Little Mermaid.
mouth.
Maybe it's Little Mermaid.
I got a flat screen TV. The
Maybe
other
he
day,
just can't wait to be king.
And I had buyer's remorse for literally 2 weeks.
Why?
Why?
Because I didn't want to spend the money. I could have
Disney?
spent that on something else. No, flat screen TV.
Oh.
I could have spent that money on something else. Something for my family, going out on a trip,
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, but
something.
you have the flat screen forever, or for years.
Right. Well,
5
and
to 6
what
years.
made me actually enjoy it and got me over my buyer's remorse is I popped on Fantasia.
Oh yeah.
And so it was upscaled through Netflix to
Was
the
it
real
Fantasia
high-
2000
No,
or the
it was
original?
just Fantasia.
The original. Oh, that's
Nice.
And
so
I watched
gorgeous.
it, and I was like, I love my new TV. And my all
There it
buyer's,
is.
buyer's remorse was gone, and it's because of a Disney movie and how beautiful it looked on this new TV. This is the first time I've ever
I bet
had
it sounded
anything other than
super
a
sweet on
cathode
those.
ray tube TV.
Yeah, I bet it
Oh, yeah.
sounded super sweet
Yeah.
on those new speakers too, didn't it?
It was really nice. I got what's the Insignia? It's the store brand at Best Buy. It's actually a pretty nice
Right.
TV.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
It's the first time
Well,
I've
that-
ever had one. So
Very good. Thank you, Kelly. That was a very upbeat
Yeah, man.
story to have.
That was a nice change of pace.
5 gold stars. 2
It saved us from Joshua Jackson
Whatever.
destroying 2/3 of the podcast.
Whatever. I hate
There you go.
Fantasia. I hate Tom and Jerry. There's nobody talks. That's weird.
somebody's here, pulled up in
Where?
a car. Just now.
Somebody's here. Uh-oh. All right, everybody be quiet. Act like we're not here.
Hold your breath.
I think it's your phone.
It might be Mrs. T with your phone.
It's all good.
Okay.
Yay. All right, well, then you guys are going to have to carry us while I go get my phone.
Okay.
Okay, I really don't foresee that as a problem. Why? How could
Oh,
you not
you-
like Fantasia?
Because nobody talks. I'm too impatient. I can't do it. That's why I hate Tom and Jerry. Ridiculous.
two things.
That's
two
not
things.
true. Okay,
One-
first of
What?
all, the composer in Fantasia talks
Okay, yeah,
plenty
he
of
does.
times.
That was my point. That was my point.
It's inconsequential.
No, he talks.
A little.
Yeah, the narrator
a skosh.
talks.
A skosh.
There's an intro. He like does an introduction to like all of the new
does.
sets of songs.
But
He
that's
does.
it.
Night on
Also-
Bald Mountain.
Also, it's
is
got
beautiful.
A lot of like classic scenes we associate with those songs
Yeah.
come from that movie, like the Night on Witch Mountain.
Yeah, the Bald Mountain. Night on Bald Mountain.
Was it Bald Mountain? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna have to go with my original opinion. No,
You,
It
dude,
sucks.
you are out of your mind.
It's
No.
okay. Look, it's okay to be wrong.
It is. It is. You have the right to be
The look,
wrong.
by the way, for listeners, the look on Josh Jackson's face, where it was just sort of like, it's okay to be
Incredulous.
wrong, and it's like his eyes slowly went back, and like it almost looked like
Right.
someone had slapped him in the face, and he was like, "What?"
Well, no, original Fantasia. I watched for 30 minutes and I was like, I can't deal with this. There's
you
no talking,
are,
nothing.
dude. You are
Philistine. What?
Then
what do
you
wanna go
didn't
with?
even get into
No,
the best
I
parts
wouldn't even
of
call
the
you a
movie.
Philistine.
The
They
best
had-
part of the movie.
They
is
had
probably
more
when it
culture than
ended.
you.
What?
The Philistines have more culture than you.
Nah. I mean,
So you never got to the mountain?
Never got to Night on Bald Mountain.
Oh,
What about
yeah.
Mickey is the Sorcerer's Apprentice?
Which
I
is
mean,
one of the best moments of the
Dude,
movie.
I've seen clips. I'm good.
Wow.
No, I just.
You, sir, are a ruffian and a scoundrel, and I say to you, good day.
The Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies.
That's pretty good.
The majority of Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker
I know, right?
Symphony was in that
it's
movie.
just not my cup of tea. It's like,
Excuse me.
yes, your excuse.
He said good day, sir.
Good day, sir.
Thank you.
Sigh.
Thank you.
And this is where we killed off Titus.
And this is where Titus kind of went, I've got a magic helm, but I don't like Disney.
Also, why don't you ever wear your helm?
Yeah, you never wear it.
Because I'm not being grandiose. I'm going to pull it out when I need it.
You know what you should do?
Like a rubber.
Put
You know,
put it
Wow.
on your
That's
hand.
character appropriate.
Put the helmet on your hand. Just
It's
punch
definitely
people with the
character
helmet.
have you ever thought that if you wore your helmet when we were under attack, you might get a better bonus on your dice rolls because you're armored?
No, I mean, like with an
No,
intelligence
you never
of
thought
12,
about wearing armor to have a better armor class.
I need armor.
It'll get
I don't have
dinged up.
armor.
It's just I don't want to spend hours buffing it out. Nah,
Okay, well, it's magic though, so it probably doesn't get dinged up.
I might. Yeah.
First battle, it chips.
It's just like Jace told me to do it. Let's go.
A screw falls
Oh,
off.
it broke.
Or
Oops.
even worse, he tries to put it on, it doesn't fit. But they assured me it was a size large.
No, he'll do it, and he'll lose the helmet first thing out. I'm sorry.
So why we can't
Okay,
have nice things?
No, we can't have nice things because stupid rogues throw stupid shields in the woods.
Yeah, right.
And you
there's
said
a little
I
bit
was
of that
the
going on.
Hey,
he said I was the
druid's
instigator.
making you weatherproof cloaks. I mean, come on.
Well, thank you.
You can have kind of nice things.
Being moistened in the forest is not nice.
Moist.
I'm gonna have an amazing +2 stealth cloak, so
How do you know? How do you know what the stats are
Right.
on it? You
Hey.
just made that up in your head.
because that is what I traded that wizard all those fake gems for.
no,
They're not fake. They're just flawed.
Rico
Whatever.
traded all this stuff, and he's like, "What do I'm going to get this back." He's going to give you like a thing of Tic Tacs and like a terry cloth, and like,
No, he won't.
are we good?
I'll kill him in his sleep.
Damn!
I'm chaotic neutral. I'm not lawful good.
I thought this was fantasy, not mafia, but I'm okay with it.
What? What?
I don't know. I kind of want to find out what my god sword does.
Gonna make you an offer
What?
you can't refuse.
God sword?
Make him an offer you
God sword?
can't
What?
refuse.
God sword? God sword?
Who has a god sword? I want that.
What?
I got it from when I stabbed Fenris in
What?
the knee.
Oh, that's
you
right.
just named it a
some
god sword.
some of the
No, but the-
demigod blood
You should have killed that bastard.
infused into his sword.
Your blood infused into his, or Fenris's blood infused into his sword and gave it a plus.
So Radish took his
What?
seed.
I'll stop
Exactly.
with that,
More
sorry.
like I crippled Fenris, and then I've stolen part of his divinity. And
I have it on good authority. Fenris was just fine at the Marvel game.
no, his pride was hurt. His
No,
pride, his,
he actually appeared to be just fine. Really,
no, his pride.
I used 3 tubes of Neosporin, and it lasted at least for the first 5-10
that can be
minutes.
bad
Oh,
for
Jesus.
dogs.
Huh?
That can be bad for dogs.
that sounds like a crackling fire.
It does.
It
That's
is.
nice. I like that.
Or, actually, I
doesn't
think
it?
Scott just set the table on fire to get back at Josh Jackson.
And
like
that's,
that.
that'll do it tonight.
That'll do it tonight.
We'll
We have to
see
put out this
y'all
fire.
real soon.
Yeah, that's not. Isn't that nice?
Yeah,
I like
that's
that.
really good.
Right, that's for when you guys go out in the woods and you need to make a
Ambiance.
fire, and
Do the tavern.
we're doing what we're doing. And then the next day you get up and wander out.
That's nice. A
And
little
you're,
loud.
you're wandering through the forest. Yeah, I'm doing this one right there.
We can fix it in post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sparrow sits up to pull his bow and take out the bird that's annoying him.
Wow.
He wouldn't do
What?
that. He would just tell the bird to be quiet.
He would, and it would just be quiet. And then, suddenly the bird, kind of ran away because it started to rain a little
Now we're
nice.
moist.
as you're going through
That's
the woods.
nice.
This is
that
why
kind
we
of
have
thing.
weatherproof cloaks.
Okay.
See?
I
Weatherproof
gotcha.
cloaks.
And SJP is a waterproof cloak, too, because I was considerate, and I thought about it for your horse.
No, it's because I
Yeah.
messed one up. And it
Well,
turned out.
I did that, too. Yeah.
Good old Radish.
It's all about taking credit.
It's all about taking credit. You're
That's
a
why you're the town hero. You're a fraud. No.
Now I'm sad.
Actually, he's close. I'm actually a frog who's convinced people he's a person.
A fraud?
nice.
May I see your mammoth tooth D20?
No, this is just wood.
Oh, what happened to the mammoth tooth one?
It broke.
What?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So we go into the tavern to hear an interesting story about how his mammoth tooth broke. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
background noise for in a tavern.
No, because of
I'll have the
temperature
mozzarella
fluctuations
sticks.
in this state,
Yeah.
it caused it to just crack. I left it in the car with a lot of my other gaming stuff.
And kaboom.
It just literally cracked in half.
That's
waiter,
terrible.
waiter. Is the waiter doing
That was not so. It's your fault it cracked.
Whoa! I don't control the temperature, sir.
You
Well, I
left
wouldn't
it
go
in
that
your
far.
car.
Just because
Yes,
I didn't
waiter,
think about it
there's
doesn't
something
mean
wrong
it's
with
my
these
fault.
tap water, waiter. And
It was-
Do you have
Actually, it
Sprite?
sort of does.
No, sir. We only
Yes.
have Mr. Pibb. Well, that's weird. I don't want Mr. Pibb.
Yeah, I left it in the car. And
Kennedy, I'm telling you, we
Big
get
I wish I
subs
had
from
money
Kennedy
like that where I
alone.
could just leave fossilized Tusk gaming paraphernalia in a car and not give it any second thought.
I
Right,
would have
that's
put
like
that in
putting-
my money belt and left it there.
That's like
just
putting
right.
metal
Yeah.
right
Right there.
I want to make Josh Jackson white man money.
underneath the sun.
Right?
Look at my
Whoa.
$200 mammoth Tusk dice. I'm just gonna toss.
it was 300.
It was
Oh,
it was
sorry.
It was 350.
It was a huge
See, I-
waste of money.
You damn,
I
dude.
honestly would not have assumed it would crack under two.
I left it in the car with my other gaming stuff, and yeah,
It was fossilized mammoth tusk. It was not like your run of the mill reclaimed beechwood.
Yeah,
well,
but
but no.
I just want to shake my head in shame, man. I really do.
wow.
No, my take is if it
What is
was
your
woolly
take?
mammoth and
Yeah.
it was like
It's
that,
very woolly,
If it survived the ice age, why would it not survive his car?
right?
yeah.
It just
I don't
gave up
mean-
Because
on life.
during the Ice Age, it was properly preserved in the right kind of
That's
muck.
what it was. It was
in
depressed.
his car,
it gave up
was
on
just
life.
in the air.
Oh, so what you're saying is your car doesn't have enough muck. Okay, and if you'd get down off your friggin' pedestal
Whoa.
and join the rest of us, real people living our real lives, there'd be a thing.
Nobody puts baby.
Or joining us eel people with our eel lives. I'm part eel.
Silent
That
R.
explains a lot about you.
Yeah. I'm also part Italian. I actually invented the song when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. It's amore.
Pizza pie.
So
You know what? You know what's funny about this? My grandpa,
eel. I got what you.
my great
That
grandpa.
was terrible.
the whole
It's
table
true.
just turned on me. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be my last podcast, and they
Yeah.
are pulling out knives.
My
so,
great grandpa Curly Buckley was half lion, so I mean I understand.
Well, I hear he really held on to his pride at
He
the
did.
end.
He
and
did. Well, I put a picture of my father and mother up on Facebook here lately, and somebody's like, "That's got to be you." And I told him no, it's my dad, but we get the curly hair from my grandpa Curly Buckley, who had really super kinky hair, almost as if he were, say, Jewish or Muslim,
Yeah,
but hid the fact
I
shortly
get
after
it.
World War II.
yeah. I'm half Jewish, half African American. I get it. Mark, keep another round.
That is outrageous.
and there we go.
So I says to Delilah, I says Delilah, hey, keep it down. So I says to Delilah,
Wow. All right. Well, then we thank you for listening. And I don't know how that went worse than the other one, which I have to edit this extensively.
Why?
because
This
of
is
you.
podcast gold.
Because you guys are savages.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It was, well, so then I wandered in with my savagery. And that's exactly
I
what
am
happened.
not a mouth breather. You take that back.
Right?
I need to stop rubbing off on you.
Yeah, just a
oh.
and he just rubbed one off on there.
PG-13, people, PG-13.
Oh,
This is worse than Logan.
sorry guys. Sorry.
Wow. All right. Well, then we thank you very much for listening. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon. Bye.
Bye. Yeah.